How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Tapping Off Farm. Today I'm back in the market garden in plot 4, which is going to be our gooseberries and our elderberry. It's a small plot sandwiched between two of our forest garden tree rows. In the old days when we used to grow vegetables here, it was a plot of 5 beds, 15 meters long, 75 centimeters wide with a 45 centimeter pathway in the middle, and then further on down the alley there would have been 5 more vegetable beds. That's going to be Saskatoon. Today's focus is on the gooseberries and the elderberry. Now, we've got a lot of work to do in this plot to get it ready for the gooseberries. It's quite a busy and quite a wild plot. It's been the site of a pop-up nursery or two where we've grown cuttings of other berries and shrubs that we've collected over the years. I planted out some shrubs in it last year, which I've now transplanted around the farm. We've got some beds of herbs, lemon balm, mugwort, motherwort, valerian, and there's actually already some gooseberries in here, which I'm going to try and leave and incorporate them into the rows of the other cultivars that we've got. First of all, I've got to do a little bit of sorting, a little bit of transplanting, or quite a bit of transplanting. I'm going to dig some up by hand with the spade. I'm going to experiment and see if I can undercut the roots of some of the more closely planted nursery grown trees with our BCS rotary plough. Never tried that, but I'll see how it goes, see if it helps speed things up. The shrubs that we've got, which were planted as part of a nursery, are mostly Aleagnus autumn olive and some cultivar elder. I should be able to stick those in another nursery bed which I've created this year, and then get them planted around the farm at a later date. And then some of the herbs, I might pot those up again to plant around some of the forest gardens. So yeah, a bit of work before we can actually get in and start cultivating beds. We're only putting in 3 varieties of gooseberries and 1 row of elderberry, so it's quite a small plot, but it's going to take me a while, so I better get going. Done anything except break a whole bunch of branches. Time for a new spade then. Well, this is proving quite a challenge to get these Aleagnus plants up. I think they've got to be at least 3 years old, so I should have moved them a wee while ago. I was a bit hard on myself with my experiment using the rotary plough to help lift these plants, because it has helped quite a bit. The bigger shrubs, no, it hasn't, and I'm having to actually just cut them down at ground level, which might seem a bit of a waste to some of you, but I made all of these for free from cuttings. I don't mind losing 1 or 2, but the young ones are actually digging out far easier now that I've gone around the edges with the rotary plough. But yeah, I was just trying to dig a big one out and it got the better of me and my spade. So yeah, cutting some of them down is just proving to be the best way to make this a quick job. Alright, that is the plot clear. It didn't take too long actually. It's resulted in lots of plant material in our nursery, lots of cuttings, and a nice big open plot ready to plant our gooseberries and our yosterberry. Alright, I'm gonna go and get my lunch, and then hopefully this afternoon, since we've got such a nice day, I'm gonna get back out here and start making the beds. Alright, so it's the next day. My camera battery and my internal energy battery ran out yesterday, and so I had to leave it there. The reason it took a little bit longer to do all the work was I ended up changing my mind on the configuration of the beds. So my original idea had been to do north to south rows. We're pretty much putting most of the berries out north to south in the plots, but because of the small amount of gooseberries that we've actually got, it was going to result in a bit of a strange planting. So I actually decided to go east to west, like the vegetable beds used to be in the market garden. That slowed down my progress a bit while I changed everything around, remeasured, put my little orange flags everywhere, and worked out that we can do 3 beds for the 3 cultivars, 5 gooseberry plants per bed, per row. That makes a lot more sense to me. Last night I pretty much finished preparing the new configuration, and today we're going to get the gooseberries in. Alright, that's the gooseberries planted. 3 rows, 3 different varieties of gooseberry, 5 plants in each row. So the rows are about 6 meters long and are separated by a 2 meter alleyway between each row. I haven't put the yosterberry in though. There are 7 of those, which each row in the current patch has 7 berry bushes in it. So, and we've got enough room in that patch in plot 1 for at least 1 more row. So I'm thinking I might put the elderberry over with the currants, which leaves a lot of room in this plot because the gooseberries don't take up half of this long plot, which is about 30 meters long. That gives me a lot of room to play with because we've got either honeyberry or Saskatoon going in here. Both we've got quite a few numbers of, and both can get quite large, so quite large fruiting shrubs. So if I don't put the elderberry in here, then we get a lot more room to play with in the rest of this plot, which would be quite useful. So I'll see, I don't know if I've got time to go over there and do the elderberries. So yeah, a cute little gooseberry patch, great to have them in. 3 different varieties, a red, a green and a yellow. Alright folks, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for your continued support, and we'll see you outside next time. See ya.